Welcome to Iran, a land whose very name evokes the sweep of ancient empires, the poetry of profound civilization, and a history that stretches back to the dawn of recorded time. The nation, officially the Islamic Republic of Iran, is known historically and culturally as Persia, a name that still resonates with power and majesty. To travel to Iran is to step into one of the world's oldest continuous civilizations, a place where media narratives often fail to capture the true beauty, deep complexity, and extraordinary warmth of its people and landscape. Forget the monolithic image of desert and conflict often portrayed. Iran is a nation of towering mountains, lush forests, modern metropolises, and a culture of hospitality that is unmatched anywhere on earth. We will explore this rich tapestry, delving into its magnificent history, its modern realities, and the essential guideposts for any traveler venturing into the ancient heart of Persia. Iran is a large, strategically located country in Western Asia, acting as a crucial bridge between the Middle East and Central Asia. Its administrative structure is organized into 31 provinces. Its geopolitical neighbors are numerous and significant. To the north lie Armenia, Azerbaijan, and Turkmenistan, along with the vast coastline of the Caspian Sea. To the east, it shares long borders with Afghanistan and Pakistan, while to the west lie Iraq and Turkey. Its southern coast stretches along the Persian Gulf and the Gulf of Oman, giving it vital access to international shipping lanes. The national capital and largest city is Tehran, nestled at the foot of the magnificent Alborz mountain range. Tehran is a dynamic, modern metropolis with a population of nearly 15 million in its greater area. It is a city of high-rise buildings, luxurious malls, expansive avenues, and surprisingly high standards of cleanliness that rival many European capitals. Travelers can take a cable car up Mount Tokal, an impressive peak in the Alborz range, to gain a panoramic view of the entire city sprawling below. Tehran also hosts the magnificent Golestan Palace, a stunning example of Qajar architecture often referred to as a crystal palace for its mirrored halls and intricate tilework. Despite its vast natural resources, particularly oil and natural gas, which make it an inherently wealthy country, Iran's currency, the Iranian rial, IRR, is currently one of the world's weakest. This is primarily a result of decades of severe international sanctions and economic isolation. For the traveler, this has a strange side effect. Iran is exceptionally inexpensive for those with foreign currency, to the point where an individual carrying just a few $100 might temporarily feel like a millionaire in local currency terms. A critical note for all visitors is that due to international sanctions, Visa and MasterCard are non-operational in Iran. Travelers must carry either US dollars or euros, which can be exchanged for the local rial upon arrival. However, domestically, Iran has developed its own sophisticated national banking and payment network, meaning digital payments are widely used even in small shops, using local bank cards and ATMs. The governance structure is unique. The supreme leader, currently Ayatollah Khamenei, holds ultimate authority over all state matters, based on the principle of Vilayat-e-Faqih, guardianship of the Islamic jurist. The president, currently Ebrahim Raisi, acts as the head of the government, handling executive affairs and policy implementation. The official state religion is Shia Islam, with over 90% of the population adhering to the Shia branch, approximately 8% adhering to the Sunni branch, and the remaining 2% belonging to other faiths. The national flag, adopted in 1980, is a triband of green, white, and red, centrally featuring the emblem of Allah. Iran is a civilization built upon the legacy of the Persian Empire, a name synonymous with power, tolerance, and territorial scale. The origins of this empire can be traced back to the ancient Aryan tribes that settled in this plateau. The foundational figure of the First Persian Empire, the Achaemenid Empire, is Cyrus the Great. Cyrus is a figure of immense historical and religious significance. He is revered in history for his vision and tolerance, famously documented in the Cyrus Cylinder, which is often cited as the first charter of human rights. Crucially, he is also respected by the Jewish faith for conquering Babylon and liberating the Jewish people from captivity. subsequently ordering the rebuilding of the Second Temple in Jerusalem. A school of thought among some historians and religious scholars proposes that Cyrus the Great is one and the same as Dhu al-Qarnayn, Zulqarnain, a great, just ruler mentioned in the Quran. This argument is based on the similarities in the time period, the vast scope of his conquests, leading 3 major expeditions, his character, and the fact that his rule covered a large part of the known world at the time. While the identification remains a subject of theological debate, the monumental tomb of Cyrus the Great in Pasargadae, in the Fars province, remains an enduring testament to his legacy and is one of Iran's most cherished historical sites. Following the Achaemenids, the region saw the rise of the Parthian Empire and later the magnificent Sasanian Empire, 226 CE to 650 CE. The Sasanian era, known for its powerful centralized government and sophisticated art, had Zoroastrianism as its state religion. This period represents the pinnacle of pre-Islamic Persian culture, engaging in massive conflicts with the Roman and Byzantine empires. The transition to Islam came in the 7th century. The Sasanian Empire, then ruled by Khusro II, Khosrow Pervez, was a contemporary of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Historically, when the Prophet sent a letter inviting Khosrow to Islam, the arrogant and powerful Sasanian king tore up the letter. Upon hearing this, the Prophet famously prophesied that his empire would also be torn apart. This prophecy was fulfilled during the Caliphate of Umar ibn al-Khattab, when the Muslim forces defeated the Persians under the Sasanian general Rostam Farrukhzad at the Battle of Qadisiyah, in modern-day Iraq, which was then part of the Persian Empire, marking the end of the Sasanian dynasty and the beginning of Islamic rule in Persia. Iranian culture is one of profound hospitality and intellectual depth. The people are famously welcoming, courteous, and keen to engage with tourists, often inviting them to share a cup of tea or a meal, viewing guests with immense respect. Tehran, as the most modern city, reflects this cultural mix. It offers a sophisticated urban environment, from its wide, clean boulevards to its advanced transportation systems. The city is clean, orderly, and surprisingly cosmopolitan. For travelers, domestic travel is remarkably efficient and cheap. Flights between major cities can cost as little as $30 to $50 USD, and a network of luxury buses and trains provides highly comfortable and affordable intercity travel. However, a key travel tip regarding local transport is the near absence of familiar ride-sharing apps or organized taxi ranks. It is essential for visitors to know the name of their destination in Farsi, Persian, and to negotiate the price of any taxi journey before getting in. Learning a few basic Farsi phrases, especially those related to numbers, greetings, and travel directions, is highly recommended to smooth the travel experience. Mashhad as the second largest city, Mashhad is the spiritual heart of Shia Iran. It is home to the magnificent shrine of Imam Reza, A.S., the 8th Shia Imam. The complex is an architectural masterpiece, attracting over 15 million Shia pilgrims annually. The site is a city within a city, comprising the mosque, museums, libraries, and minarets. Isfahan, known by the historical epithet Isfahan, half of the world, Isfahan Nesfi Jahan, this city is the third largest and a premier tourist destination. It was the world's largest city for a period between the 11th and 18th centuries. Isfahan is famed for its stunning Islamic architecture, beautiful mosques, palaces, and minarets, particularly the Imam Square, Nakshi Jahan Square, the Ali Kapu Palace, and the exquisite Sheikh Lotfallah Mosque. It is also a global center for Persian carpet and rug weaving. Shiraz, located in Fars province, Shiraz is the 5th largest city and the historical heart of the Persian Empire. Known for its pleasant climate and as a key center of trade, it is the city of poets, including Hafez and Saadi. Must-see sites include the glorious Nasir al-Mulk Mosque, Pink Mosque, the beautiful Vakil Mosque, the Vakil Bazaar, and the Iram Garden. Most importantly, the ruins of Persepolis and the Nakshi Rostam tombs, the ceremonial capitals of the Achaemenid Empire, are nearby. Qom, a major center of Shia religious scholarship, Qom is considered the primary theological school and seminary for the Shia world. Yazd, located near Isfahan, Yazd is home to one of the largest Zoroastrian fire temples in the country, maintaining the memory of the pre-Islamic faith, architecture and innovation. The the ancient Persians were remarkable engineers. A striking example of this is the traditional wind catcher, badger, system. These chimney-like structures, built atop houses, were designed to naturally funnel cool air down into the living spaces, effectively serving as an ancient form of air conditioning. This ingenuity underscores the thousand-year-old architectural and technological prowess of the region. A more unique architectural site is the village of Kandivin near Tabriz, where homes are carved directly into naturally occurring, beehive-like cone-shaped rock formations left behind by an ancient volcano, offering natural insulation, warm in winter and cool in summer. Iranian society is complex, often appearing traditional on the surface but incredibly modern in its private life. A striking social trend is the high rate of love marriage, with over 90% of all marriages reportedly being based on love and personal choice rather than traditional arrangement. However, this freedom of choice is paradoxically accompanied by a very high divorce rate, with some reports citing rates as high as 60% in certain urban areas. This is often attributed to the clash between modern, individualistic expectations within marriage and a society that still exerts strong religious and familial pressures. Iranian food is a delicious, less spicy cousin to South Asian cuisine, focusing heavily on delicate flavors, saffron, and aromatic rice. Rice is a staple and is prepared with exceptional care, often forming a golden, crispy crust called tadig. Other staples include large, fresh flatbreads, naan or sangak, and various stews and kebabs. The food is exceptionally cheap for tourists. A substantial platter easily shared by two people can cost less than $10. A uniquely Iranian dish is halim, a savory grain and meat porridge, often served sweetened with sugar and cinnamon, a different take on the savory preparation found elsewhere. The hookah or water pipe is a deeply ingrained social custom, enjoyed openly by men and women, young and old, in tea houses and outdoor cafes across the country, serving as a central point for social gathering and conversation. The famous Persian carpet is not just an item of decor but a global export, celebrated for its intricate designs, craftsmanship, and immense value, demonstrating the artistic depth of the culture. Near the coastal city of Shabahar in the south, there is a geological area with mountains and unique rock formations that have been heavily eroded by wind and water, giving the landscape an eerie, reddish, otherworldly appearance that strikingly resembles images of Mars. Located on Keshem Island in the Persian Gulf, this valley is a geological wonder. The wind and sand erosion have carved bizarre, towering rock columns and shapes into the earth. Local folklore attributes the strange, sometimes frightening, echoes and sounds heard in the valley to the coming and going of ferries, giving the site a mystical aura. Despite facing some of the toughest international sanctions in modern history, Iran has demonstrated a fierce commitment to self-sufficiency, code café, and technological advancement. These sanctions, meant to cripple its economy, have paradoxically spurred domestic development in key sectors. The nation has successfully developed its own advanced nuclear technology, a highly advanced defense sector, a robust medical system, and a competitive education system, showcasing a powerful national will to overcome external pressure and achieve technological and scientific autonomy. To travel to Iran is to witness this resilience firsthand. It is a land of contradictions. Ancient meets modern, wealth meets weak currency, and media-driven fear meets genuine human warmth. It is a journey that will challenge your preconceptions, enrich your understanding of world history, and introduce you to a people whose generosity is as legendary as their empire. This is the heart of Persia, and it waits to be explored.